GoonQuest is a Dungeons & Dragons role-playing podcast containing both crude and sensitive humor, with occasional references to things like drugs. Content warnings can be found in the description. GoonQuest. Welcome back to part 3 of GoonQuest Orn Edition, where we have Jayden and Chris going on there.
Sponsored by Orn Light.
Yeah, sponsored by Orn Light. The
Focus, boys.
#1 beer of, Orn. Combined by all 3 shitty beers of Orn put together to make one great thing. All right, let's get back into session 3.
We can't do this. We can't spend 2 hours talking outside of the city about random weird bullshit.
However, let's just dive into it with a very quick midway fun fact from both of you guys.
So, hello, I'm Chris. I'm playing Voralden. And a fun fact about Voralden is he's actually really bummed out that this is his first heist. And Boravik isn't here.
Oh.
What are we stealing?
It's just
Hearts
the
and
concept.
minds.
The hearts and minds.
Hearts and
The concept of a heist.
Right.
He's breaking in somewhere.
Ithquant.
We have the plan to get into the building so we can steal the heart of this guy.
The heart of the... That sounds like we're trying to commit murder. Please don't tell anyone that. Hello, I'm Jayden. Thricuratheari's fun fact is he likes the smell of fire.
Is that because he's a dragonborn?
No. It's because I like fire.
Weirdly
enough, I've done a pretty good job of keeping this character completely away from fire.
But he does like the smell of
mechanic
fire.
wise. But I like fire stuff. If I can, at all chances, I will build a fire damage only kind of character, and I'll die to every single person immune to fire.
You guys pull out the key that you were given originally by Mr. Lasagna. Mr. Lasagna.
His friends call him Lasagna.
His friends call him Lasagna. Put the key into the lock and twist. The lock comes off. You're able to take it off and push the wooden platform up. It is a little trapdoor as it gives way with your nudge as you guys just look out into darkness. Oh, you have a torchlight. I'm sorry. Your torch, you hold it up and you can see this musky green color all around you, almost like moss growing on the ground. You see iron bars on both sides just out in a long hallway that you just off in the distance you can see the shadows of the stairs. You hear small little grunts and small little coughs every once in a while and a couple people kind of murmuring. You don't really catch sight of this. This is clearly some form of jail cell or a prison complex.
Is there anyone in these cells?
Absolutely, there's people in these cells.
Before that, as we're peeking out through the manhole, is there light in this area?
It is pitch black.
Okay.
These look like oubliette style. And I may be using oubliette wrong because it might be another term that starts with an O, but basically they were very cramped places where people are with bars and people are kind of like put in awkward positions so they can't sleep that well. And so what would happen is they would just leave people down here and they couldn't fall asleep and they would just have to kind of sit out and watch. Usually it's close enough to where you can hear the outside. It's just kind of a form of torture and holding at the same time.
Okay.
Cool.
In that case, if it's pitch black down here,
You need your eyes.
extinguish our torch before we go up.
Okay.
Because we both have blind sight.
Oh, okay.
So we can navigate in the dark without running into anything.
Okay, yeah. You push up for a second. Some murmurs start, but you pull the torch back down really quickly.
Smash it against an Uzi wall or whatever.
You throw it down in the muck and it goes out. And then you can pick up the stick.
Yeah.
The uck, if you will.
The uck.
You're canonically known as the uck. As you guys pull yourself up and out of the
uck.
Out of the uck and up the trapdoor, and in here you close the trapdoor. It's locked from the other side, so this is at least you can get back out this way.
Okay.
People haven't not noticed you come up here though, but actually no, I wouldn't say that. Roll stealth checks.
Hey,
because people might
motherfucker,
not
you
notice.
took away my boots.
I didn't take away your
Randomly.
boots. Chaos took away your boots.
Correct. I probably pass.
I'm going to resign from this session.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 0 total.
A 0? He's walking away. No, don't leave.
I can't have my opening roll of the session be a 1.
All right, hold
It's been a
on. We'll
long
reset it.
live.
We'll reset it. All right, sorry guys.
It's been a long losing streak, Jimmy.
That was the end of part 3. We're getting into part 4 now. Session 4 is beginning right now.
I don't want to say anything,
It's a trash can.
but I rolled a 19.
It's so cool, bro. My penis is a 19.
What is that?
Holy shit.
It's a trash can.
He's broken. He's just broken.
So it's a 23 total?
We're starting session 4 now. Last time, Ithquant climbed up from the sewers, and what did Ithquant do that would create such a fuss immediately as he gets up?
He killed himself.
What did he do?
I don't fucking know.
Whoa.
What is a 0?
Sorry. Well, this place is dark. Sorry.
Here, he would have been behind him because he has a lower AC right now. And he was climbing, which means he doesn't have a shield. So instead of, caring about the manhole or whatever, he just fucking lets it fall. So it makes a big old clank.
Okay.
But it's okay. No one can see us. We have advantage.
I'm confirming that other people in here don't have dark vision.
But we have advantage on the people who don't have.
Yes. Okay, so go ahead and roll anyway, because someone in here does not. I'll use the first roll for...
A 20.
I'm still at a 23 on the first roll.
Okay, so we'll look at it like this. For the sake of people, we're going to use the first roll for the people that have dark vision, and the other people that don't have it will interpret it as, oh, that noise happens all the time, even though it never happens, because they're insane.
Yeah, they've been in pitch darkness for fucking who knows how long.
Okay,
Jayden's having a rough time.
Have you considered not?
So I just want to confirm you guys can't see, though. Is that true with blind sight?
We can detect everything within 10 feet of us. We cannot visualize it, but think like Daredevil sight.
Okay.
He might as well be seeing.
Okay. Yeah. So I will.
We can make out an object shape.
Gotcha. And I'm gonna go straight on the Daredevil sight here. This is how I'm gonna interpret this, because it's like you hear the very specific things they're doing and stuff like that, and everything within 10 feet. Smell is probably a good one to interpret it.
Yeah, just all of those senses in general are.
So of the people down here, you catch a couple different scents. We'll say one, there are members of the Crimson Cult in cells down here. You could tell just based on the scent of the other Crimson Cult members you've killed before.
Intimidating. I haven't killed any.
The other members that you had been close to before.
That's a gnome in a.
There's definitely a gnome down here.
I was like, all right, I know one of Lasagna's family members is in this cell. That's how I'm justifying it. Lasagna smelled like Garfield, and that's why I was like, these guys are related, aren't they?
No, it's the other way around. Garfield and all of his brothers.
I smelled Garfield first.
They all smell like lasagna. Literally lasagna.
Wait, so we're confirming lasagna's in the world?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So I can be like, so are you named after the food, or is it is it named after you? Conversation.
Well, it was a name. It was a person's name before it was a food. So
conversation starters for later. After we get out of here.
Yeah. Okay. As you guys are kind of walking through here and doing your best to echolocate the whole time. Again, your blind sights are so diverse. Voralden's is actually echolocation, and yours is just your nose being really good.
I like to use ears too, but yeah. I like to use all my senses and not just the one, but apparently it works out.
Yours only works with feel.
Yeah, so I know there's a chair here. How? I walked into it.
He's got beautiful blind sight.
Well, you see, actually, when I'm blinded,
the reason why it's 10 feet, my tail. I just make sweeping motions like a blind person with the cane.
Yeah, that works. See, what actually happens is Voralden, when he's in pitch black and blinded, several, what are they called, cilia? Feelers just grow out 10 feet. And he can feel everything in a 10-foot cube with this little cilia.
Little did Voralden know he is a gibber grabber.
Because Thricuratheari uses his tail, of course, for the blind sight. He has to walk back. Otherwise,
he's literally a minesweeper.
A minesweeper?
I'm picturing the long, with the little, or a metal detector. Okay, so that's how you guys are traveling right now.
For sure.
Tactically, of course. Very tactical.
And stealthily.
Yeah, very stealthily somehow. Well, to some people. You can immediately tell a person moves up towards the bars that they're in. They can't move a lot, but someone like gets up, they grab the bars very suddenly, it makes a noise just like, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. Please, I know I'm locked up, but please, you have to help me. I can see you too. I can see you. You're walking backwards. I could see it for sure. It's just my lord. He calls me. My lord does. You should know him. He's the father of entropy. He could give you money. Whatever you want.
We gotta go.
Whatever you want. No, don't leave me.
I am opening the door out.
Out of there. You guys, as you're going back, you get to the stair level, and you catch kind of like the noise of something. Letni, you've encountered his scent before.
Is it lasagna?
It's not lasagna.
Okay.
It's just because you're blind sight, you would technically notice this. So I'll at least tell you. They do not notice you though, because they do not have any form of blind sense or anything, and they did not.
Dark.
Even with passive perception, they would have failed. So it is Acheron Vice Grip. And to those of you who do not know who this is the person who ran an underground fighting pit that was coming back.
Yeah, he was
the guy
Jorky Thorky's uncle, right?
Yes. He is Jorky Thorky's
That's
uncle.
right.
Ithquant stood up to him and tried to cause him fear and then failed.
Yeah.
But
and then
he tried to do the same thing to Ithquant and failed.
I didn't know he tried to do the same.
He tried to do an intimidating presence too.
Interesting.
They both failed that. Let's say they both passed. Just to put a positive spin on it. They couldn't be intimidated by each other.
I said he had much Zavergith,
Which is...
courage.
Oh, okay.
Or bravery, but whatever. When you say he did an intimidating presence, do you mean that literally, as in he used my channel divinity like I did, or like he did a different effect?
A different ability, different class.
That also does.
Yes.
Intimidating.
Same effect.
Okay.
Yeah, mechanically you can know that, but obviously...
Specifically because he was like, oh, so he's a paladin too, that's my kind of guy I need to talk to.
Ithquant would have felt that attempt at him, but he has been trained to not be afraid. I mean, you went your whole life not being afraid. If anything, this is probably the most you've been afraid in a weird manner of you have no true calling.
He spent a lot of his life afraid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You have to know fear to understand it,
Mm-hmm.
Like the majority of his training from his father
before.
was like, I'm going to make you understand what fear is so you know how to make other people understand fear.
You just don't understand.
Oh, he doesn't get immunity to fear until like level 7, so let's chill it on the fear.
It is Acheron Vice Grip, though, which is, yes, Jorky Thorky's uncle. Also, he was one of the individuals involved in a group that worked synonymously with the Crimson. But they didn't work hand in hand with them. The Crimson was just helping their group by providing them with magical creatures.
Mixed feelings. Context
to the people that hadn't heard of him, this was before the campaign started, but it was really just a small storyline that followed them taking out this ring of fighting pits was kind of the starting of this adventure, and this is where all the drugs started to come about too, like BDE. And Acheron Vice Grip survived the dragon attack, and when they were all confronted, he ended up leaving without members of the party, but he was looking for Jorky Thorky.
Very mixed feelings.
Because specifically Chris's character wasn't there, and nobody knew what happened to Jorky Thorky. Yes. I don't think anyone still knows what happened to Jorky Thorky.
No, actually.
Voralden's not a really big sharer, so...
No, only Voralden knows what happened to Jorky Thorky.
Walls up, baby.
Well, I have no issues. I'm going to wait for the guy to pass, because apparently we're sneaking around. I don't understand why we are, but he's leading the way.
Wait, no, he was in one of the cells.
He's in one of the cells.
Oh, he's in one of the cells?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was like on the other side of the door or something.
No, he is actually in a cell.
Okay.
Very mixed feelings.
Wild. Let's go.
Yeah.
We got a mission.
Not going to do anything for him?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Very mixed feelings. Gotta sort that out.
You guys continue on to the door, and go ahead and roll perception checks.
23.
I got a 13.
On the other side of the door, there is guards walking around. They don't seem to be like, you can't hear like breathing or anything on the other side of the door. Voralden, you could definitely tell there is no one like right on the other side of the door. There's people moving about on the other side. Just every once in a while they pass by, and you can kind of, with your nat 20 on the check, you can kind of tell when they're passing by from one room to another, and can tell when they seem to be clear, but you just have no idea what the other side of the room looks like. So it could be a big open room, or it could be like multiple hallways. So you don't really have a clue on that.
How many guards are there? Like moving, or is that a thing?
It's probably hard to tell
Gotcha.
exactly how many. You can catch basically the noise of, like, you're hearing like them like grunting or coughing every once in a while.
Gotcha.
You would have to spend a good amount of time down here listening to catch anything.
I'm going to start hitting some hand signals at Ithquant to coordinate the next move.
Well, first off, I'm gonna equip my shield. Just take that second. I'm gonna hand signal hide behind like to hide next to me behind the door, like because I'm assuming the door opens inward.
The door opens inward.
Okay, yeah. So to hide where I am, which is gonna be on the inner side of the door, and then I'm gonna look in my inventory. Maybe like big metal object. You got anything?
No.
That's fine.
But there's a big enough...
No, it's fine. I have my sack. I'm going to take my sack and just bang it on the ground.
Oh, okay. What are you saying, Voralden? Just so
I was like, there's a big enough gap that we could just go across, right?
It would probably require a good stealth check again.
Fair.
New situation, I would probably
need
the roll.
No.
So I'm gonna make a big bang on the ground.
Okay. Let's there's no problem making a big bang on the ground. Go ahead and...
What's the ceiling of this room like?
You look up, it goes in the stairway that you guys are in, it's only about 10 feet up from where you're at now, and it goes, when it gets to the actual cavernous area, it's like 30 feet up.
Okay.
There's like cells that go all the way up to the ceiling.
Okay. But like, actually, wait. I would like to jump up and put a piton in the ceiling and hang from the ceiling.
Which could give Ithquant room to hide behind the door, too.
Could we not both hide behind the door?
Probably not.
Probably
Actually,
like a 5
probably
foot
would
door.
need to do that. It's just the two of you together. It's like a door in our bedroom that we're
Like-
in now, which is like 3 feet wide. So it would probably be hard for both of you to hide behind it. So that's understandable. You could be up above
Just
where
stand on
he's
my
at.
shoulders.
Sure, but I was gonna have the whip down so I could whoosh and like snare people.
So you're intending to hammer a python into stone?
It is stone.
I mean, you can do it.
It would just be loud.
Is it?
You have to
Yeah.
hammer it into the.
I mean, you don't necessarily. You just gotta hit it
It's.
real hard.
Oh, hear me out.
You don't have to hammer. You just
just
have to
gotta
hit it
throw it
really
hard.
hard. It's like you're agile. You can balance on me.
Okay, you climb up him then, and get up on his shoulders. And Ithquant, you position yourself behind the door and swing the bag, and then I guess hold up against the wall as best
Yep.
you can. All right. You hear a guard from the other side. What was that? And then the other guy's like, must have been the wind. No.
Fuck.
You hit again, and they're like, oh, there's definitely something there. As it opens up, and
Classic NPC guards. Got to do it 3 times to get them to search.
exactly. You repeat the process 3 times. A key goes into the door, and it opens up, and you see a guard kind of looks down for a second. The guard next to him is like, go check it out. I don't want to go check it out. It's dark. Dude, we have torches. Yeah, I know we have I just don't... They're weird. There's that crazy guy down. Jennings, over here. Yes, sir.
Jennings.
Down there. All right, sir, but I'm supposed to be watched on my shifts ever since the incident. Fuck. All right, come on. 2 of them walk down, and you see they pass by you guys.
And there's still one at the door.
There is one at the door, but you hear him start to walk off.
But curiosity, what's the damage for falling downstairs?
Depends how far you fall.
Not a whole lot. If it's not a lot of stairs, it wouldn't be that much.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
I was gonna say we just shove them down the stairs. It'd be
I
kind of funny.
I just think we could just sneak past them, but
That too, but like
we just, if their backs are to us, and then we just go, whoosh.
Yeah, you guys can try to sneak
That
through.
was
right
what
now
that
if
was
you'd
what my plan was. Or just be like, have them go search into the hallway that's pitch black, and then from behind be like, sneaky, sneaky.
gonna be honest, my assumption was Ithquant was gonna attack him.
No, believe it or not, Ithquant's not hostile towards non-evil individuals.
Also fair.
I just didn't think Ithquant was a sneaky guy.
He's trying. He's not.
He's not. Normally, he would have disadvantage and a -1. But in this case, he's not wearing armor.
He is the ultimate stealth mechanic. Would you guys like to try your sneaking idea?
Yeah.
All right. You peek your heads around the corner. There's light, which is really awesome.
Mhm.
And it casts down the stairs a little bit. You see the guards going off into the darkness. You see Jennings lights his torch as he's walking down there. These guards definitely look a little more capable than any immortal guard you've seen before.
Having my sword on me.
Okay.
I'm going to use Gust. I don't know if Gust has a verbal component. I don't know if it requires a verbal
Your
component.
sword does not require.
Okay, cool.
a
I'm
verbal
going to use
component.
Gust to try and blow out the torches.
Okay.
Is it still midday?
You point your sword out towards them and gust. And Jennings is like, what was that guy? And his torch goes out. And then you hear people in there. You hear people in the cells down below just like, let us out, please. And Jennings is like, my torch! And you see a couple other guards from beyond the room are just like, seem to get shocked by it. It's like, intruder? In the cell? Someone's broken out? And like a couple guards like run down there. You see 2 more guards run down there as well.
Oh, hold that.
And they're lighting torches as well. As you see, well, you actually wouldn't see, Jennings doesn't turn around, or they're turned around, but you have like a very narrow window here before the guards look back towards the other guards and would see you guys behind the door.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, in a full commitment, you turn and run into this room as sneakily as possible,
Yeah.
which the guards that were in this main chamber as it opens up, you can see it's like an octagonal room. There's like 8 passages out, but there's one huge door on the far side. From where you guys are out. And then there's basically like several other rooms that go out from here. It looks like there's another one kind of designed for jail holding, as a little sign above it's just like holding cells, and it's like super holding cells. And you guys were in just holding cells.
Yikes. I think we'd only be put in holding cells.
It seems like from this main room, it looks like there are different passages that head many different ways throughout this citadel. You can't tell based on your positioning if that big door leads to outside the front of the building or just a grander area.
Yeah.
It's there's no significant like, oh, it's hard to tell. But I will say there is no like plants at the front of the doors or anything like that, which is traditional to people walking inside a building.
Of course.
Well, like little entryway tables. There's no entryway tables.
For the mercenary crew.
Yes. For the
okay.
longtime mercenary crew.
So you said we're in an octagonal room.
Yes.
And there's how many doors? Including the one we just came
Hallways going out of, there's 2
hallways.
currently, and then there you see on each side there is 2 more. So I think totally going out of here there is 7, but 2 of them are to holding areas.
from? Okay.
Other ones are hallways that seem to be deeper into the citadel, and you see the 2 closer to the door lead to stairways, and the other 2 lead to stairways that lead to longer halls that turn further.
Okay. Well, do you happen to have an idea of we're in the coast, right? You can't get lost. Given your natural explorer capabilities, would you say we're like near like the ground level?
Are we?
You guys are just coming up from the
Do you
ground
feel
level.
like?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're like about.
We'd go up, I assume.
As like, so do we think the guys up above or on the same floor?
Probably up.
I think I agree.
Okay.
We'll try a stairway.
Okay. Go ahead and give me some either stealth checks or however you guys want to proceed from here. If you want to be stealthy, if you want to just do that walk around like you own the place sort of thing, those are all options.
I will sneak.
You know, he never said we couldn't do both.
It's just 2 separate checks. What'd you get?
19.
Okay.
I'm going for the performance.
Okay. You try to walk around like you know you need to be here.
I do need to be here. I'm supposed to have a meeting with General Mice.
Yes. It's a week off.
Oh, I
Yeah.
do need to be here, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, no, you've got the mentality. Go ahead and roll.
Okay, I'll take it. That's 19.
Oh, wow. 2 19s. Okay. So while Voralden is basically running between each like Windows like curtain and hiding behind it, and just like doing that situation where you perfectly pose yourself and people can't see you if they're looking at it.
Slides out a window, holds onto the windowsill or ledge.
Exasperated. You're so tired. And just Ithquant, or Letni in the meanwhile, Thricuratheari, as I've said, all 3 variations of the name, is just walking.
So there's one more, but I mean...
Carrying himself throughout the area like he kind of owns the place, like he really needs to be here, because you kind of do need to be here.
Yeah, I do.
As you guys walk down, we'll say the left side staircase, and head up, follow a rounded staircase that heads up. It gets to a point where it branches off, and then the staircase keeps going up. Which would you like to do? There, as you can see, just inside the room, there seem to be guards walking every once in a while, but it doesn't seem to be as heavy. Seems to be more like noble figures here.
You
we're on the
repeat
right
the
path.
direct... Oh, never mind. I was going to say repeat the directions, but I think Jayden already got it.
No, I just said I think we're on the right path.
Oh,
So it's
I
either
thought you said
up
take
the
right.
stairs further or into this main hall where there seems to be more nobilistic figures.
I think we keep going up.
I don't disagree.
Okay.
As the man who's not stealthing, I'm going to keep going up.
You keep following up the stairs before you guys come up to where the stairs end. It comes to a flat floor where you guys walk up and you see a door that leads. And I will emphasize you guys have gone up like 5 flights of stairs.
Okay.
As you get up to the top here, you can see there is a single door that leads out from here. I guess there's a window too, and you can look out and see that you guys are very high up now.
All the people are like ants down below. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll open the door.
As you push through, it leads to a long hallway where you see like archers' arrow slits in the wall. It looks like this seems to be like a defensive position. Like there's no access from above or outside, but it looks like you can have archers up here. In other words, you might have gone a little too far.
Yeah, I think we went too far.
Go back to the noble area.
As you guys push open and see this door, you do see a couple people kind of walking towards you from just like looks like they're patrolling around. And one of the guys just kind of catches a glimpse at you and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Oh, just a little lost. Yeah, I think
Walks
I
up to you. I'll have him make like an insight check.
Sure. I think I went one floor too high.
He rolled a 3. He runs up to you. The other guy stays back. He's like, "One floor too high. How can I help? Who are you looking for?"
Oh, I have a meeting with General Mice.
General Myas.
Yes.
Oh, well, you're way far off.
Oh.
You guys have headed up maybe 3 flights of stairs. There's a couple floors down from here. You'll see big entryway. Looks like a lot of hoity-toity people. That's where you're going to want to be. His door is the big one that has it's basically 2 doors next to each other, and they both open to the same room.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Or, what do people say instead of awesome in this world?
Nova.
Awesome.
No.
They use the cyberpunk reference of Nova.
No problem,
Joom.
Joom.
No problem, Joom. Jinkly is what they say.
That's a dragon.
No.
That's
No.
in my
No, they say jawsome.
Yeah, they say Jawsome. Ever since the shark attacks.
Chris, what's leaving? What's leaving in Cyberpunk?
Delta?
No problem. Or
Nova, let's
No,
Delta.
Nova Choom. I'm a Delta. And I head down the stairs.
It's like, what weird terminology that man spoke.
You've done this. I'll
Fare
do
thee
it.
well.
I'll do it now. I have most of it down.
All right, you guys head back down the stairs.
We need to get Chrome.
They didn't even notice, to clarify, they didn't even notice Voralden.
I was above the door in the, like, between the 2 panes.
Just ab crunching himself up there. Locked out. Okay, you head back down the stairs and head into this this large room where you see a couple of different people going about just talking to each other, but they seem to be like not actual immortal guards. But here's where you kind of start seeing like the actual like higher up immortals, and you can kind of tell by some insignias on them. It looks like they kind of have like skulls that mark on their armor. And they kind of get more established with different like bones and stuff dedicated into their armor. And the armor kind of gets sharper, a lot more over the top. And I mean this in the most dramatic way possible. Like there's like freaking like sharp points on their pauldrons and stuff. You might have an idea of kind of the order of it. Go ahead and roll I want to say history check maybe. What's up?
Before actually, I want to make a comparison.
Mhm.
What kind of insignia did the
It was a D. It was a D.
It was a
name.
D. It was like the
Damien?
Deacon Ebhart.
Deacon. Yep. What kind of insignia did he have compared to these guys?
So if I go through the order, it's kind of like a skull, and then it goes to like 3 skulls, and then they start to get decorated from there. You know he had at least 3 skulls.
Yeah, and like as far as like pointy armor and importance goes here, what skull range are we looking to? 1 to...
These guys have a lot more pointy armor than Deacon did.
Yeah, but how many skulls do they have?
These people all have more than 3 skulls.
Okay.
As in, like, it's not anymore
Deacon's
after
not
3,
even-
it just gets, like, more decorative. But
Got it. So Deacon's not even like... He's whatever.
Deacon was, like, a dude in charge of a small town, like, a group in a small town.
Yeah.
Yeah, he clearly worked for a higher up at that point.
Clearly he thought he deserved to be Paymorden, so I understand why he's
Yeah, and these guys are all paid well too.
I'm sure they are. Deacon, on the other hand, he don't got those spikes.
No, he don't got those spikes.
He's not getting paid well.
You can see several different established members of the Immortals, and these are ranging from like any range of races of people, but a lot of them are based on they're all older guards. A lot of them are older guards from some of the former kingdoms. So Agamor, Faerthia, and technically still Valencia or /Orn, which is this village or this kingdom now. They were all the 3 former kingdoms that came together, and they're all basically guards that decided, hey, we're not going to be part of this new army. We're going to make our own thing so we can get paid more than traditional guard wages. And it worked out because now they're kind of the established army for Orn, but they're paid better. You guys can, yeah. Well, based on the financial struggles that Orn is going through, as you've heard.
Which reminds me, why did we not speak with what's the sovereignty, right?
The sovereign?
The sovereign. Okay, why don't we speak with the sovereign instead of Orn as far as raising an army? Because aren't they the country?
You wouldn't have been able. They would you wouldn't have you got in with the council.
Okay.
Council of Orn, but getting to the
in
sovereign
other words,
is
they don't do their job.
No, they do their job. It's just on a grander scale of an army of 500 people isn't as scary for this the entire sovereignty.
Yeah, I guess burning down all of your cities really isn't a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's
villages.
My apologies. There's 3 cities in all
haven't
of the
been
sovereignty.
upgraded to cities. It's just
yeah. There's only
townships.
3 cities in all of the sovereigns. So
they're just not big cities.
Well, they're not
like
hitting cities. They're hitting villages.
Some of our villages, it just depends on population. But I don't want to really get into the semantics of that. Brylane's a city because you can count creatures of that land. You can count the alligators are counted and the crocodiles are counted in their population. So
interesting.
That's why they're considered a city.
Anyways, I was just merely reminded because of the quote by Zalia and how people pay taxes for protection.
They do,
and yet we cannot have an army to protect them.
Yeah, it's it's all going to this the Immortals right now, which puts you in a good spot.
Aren't protecting you.
No, they're
Wonderful.
not.
All right. Anyways, yes. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna head up to that big door.
Okay. Yeah, you just stride across the room. You hear talking from the other side of it, and a couple other. I will actually have to make some rolls for this. You see a person with a big fold-out paper just kind of walks up as you kind of walk up to this door, and he's
bureaucrat.
It is a bureaucrat.
Thricuratheari's worst nightmare. Bureaucracy.
He walks up to you as you just kind of stride across him. He's like, "Excuse me, who are you?"
I'm me.
I'm not playing.
I'm not doing this. Yes, it's I'm not playing this men's game. I'm Thricuratheari.
I don't have your name on the list. Why are you here? Who let you? He starts looking around at the other guards, and a couple of them shrug, and you see a man. He seems to have very pointy armor, I'll say. He walks up to you. Can we help you? How did you get in?
Well, I walked in.
The front door?
I think.
What did you produce? Did you produce anything?
For a meeting with a general, not Mice, but
Myas.
Okay. I'm here for a meeting with General Myas regarding an army and betrayers of the Immortals. Also, you have very nice armor.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you. Roll a persuasion check. That part alone is just the compliment's good.
I mean, he likes his armor.
Yeah.
It's very Knight of Conquest-y. 14.
Well, as you can understand, General Myas is a very busy individual, and as it appears here, our friend kind of gives you a...
Yeah.
Our friend...
I understand.
Isn't necessarily... They're all referring to the bureaucrat, just to clarify.
Yeah, no, okay. I understand.
Excuse me!
It's like the one guy from Mulan.
And you see the bureaucrat as well. He's like, and don't think I didn't notice either. The one behind the curtains over there.
Damn, he beat both our insight and perception.
That's why I was like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
Well, I rolled a 19 and a 20 on the dice.
Wild.
I had a 23, I thought.
I rolled the 20. You were the duck dice.
Oh.
And that was the 20.
Also, a roll of a 19. He needed a +4 to beat you. So
fair.
Right, it's like
No, I don't disagree. I was like, wait, 20? That doesn't.
He did tie you. I'll clarify he tied you, but that goes to the...
It's still good. I was just like, wait, brain. My brain works.
He's like, and you behind the curtains over there. And you see another guard just pulls the curtains like, holy shit.
Surprise.
You see this...
that's on you. You don't associate with me.
Man with the spiky armor is just like, explain?
That? I don't know.
He just kind of looks at you and is like, get over here.
I'm just a curtain enthusiast.
A curtain enthusiast.
Yeah.
And none of you saw him.
I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Done a lot of things for curtains. I would like to apologize. It's a problem. And I'd like to apologize. It's a problem.
I'm sorry. Are you saying you did something to their curtain?
What did...
No.
Okay.
That
guy was... That would be weird.
I've been an addict since I was 20.
What are you doing?
I
to our
bought my
curtains?
first curtain when I was 20.
When you were 20? Wait,
Ever since.
He's like 23. Or how old is Voralden?
I like to know he became an addict as soon as he bought his first curtain.
I don't know. How old is Voralden?
You put
19.
No. Check the PDF.
I'm pretty sure I'm the oldest person here.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, you can check to see how old he is, because I put it all together in that. I need to work on
we'll see there.
Like almost 30, I think.
Okay.
I think he's in his late 20s.
All right, just roll a persuasion check, because I want to see, like, I got to know, like, how I can even see if this is even going
Persuasion,
to... Yeah,
maybe.
because...
You're trying to
this isn't
persuade him?
The deception. This is fucking deception.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
What's a 2?
For deception?
Yeah.
Okay, so please keep going now.
You know, and it's cost me a lot of things. My job, my wife, my kid. I'm not allowed to see the kids anymore. I was doing so good with my addiction officer.
Is that a collapsed badge on you?
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt whatever
Fog cloud.
This guy's whatever this guy's problem. Well, I guess he's gonna fog cloud then. Damn, I was gonna play off it. Fuck.
You start that and then Voralden.
I don't know what this guy just smoke ever. Oh fuck, God, what is he doing? Even though I can see fine, and
I take a bottle off of my my little. What are these called? Like the chest belt.
A bandolier.
My Thank you. My bandolier, and I just smashed it on the ground as I cast Fog Cloud.
Okay. Yeah, you smash the bandolier on the ground. And he's like, you see the guy standing there. He's like, God damn it. Go ahead and roll an initiative.
All right.
it's unrelated.
Yeah, like a...
I hate. Did you read the entire just the website post title thing? Oh no. For reference, this is Bandolier, the original crossbody iPhone accessory.
Oh God.
And next is Bandolier, the Wikipedia page, speaking about how apparently they were issued in World War I and II primarily to whatever. That's not the point. The point is why.
Why is what's popular on when I look it up on Google?
Like,
bandolier's for fucking holding cool things,
just
not
looked
iPhones.
Up bandolier. Anyway, that's the point. Can I have? Do I have to roll initiative?
You do not have to.
Okay, cool. So
They're not going to fight
I'm
you.
maintaining out of this combat.
Yeah. They're really just going to try to subdue him.
Oh yes, initiative roll.
Yes.
13.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. +4.
17.
17.
So you have blind sight, which is good.
Yes.
The one way out of this room is the door you came in. Some people do something on your turn. Move away from you. The guy standing next to you doesn't move. He just kind of like... he can technically see like your silhouette, but he doesn't seem to actively... He seems like other people are handling it at the moment.
Okay.
I want to grab the curtains. And I want to jump out the window.
I don't think they believe the curtain story, but emphasis, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
How high up is this building?
Where you guys are at?
Yeah.
40 feet.
How strong are the windows?
Yeah, you can jump through a window.
There are guards below, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
How strong are the windows?
When do you technically fall?
20 feet.
Like, per turn? Okay, so...
Oh, you fall 200 feet per turn.
Okay, I was like, I don't...
You're going all the way down.
No, I
turn.
get that.
Yeah.
But, like, when?
Oh,
in the
top
turn.
of initiative 20, technically.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I will jump through and, like, hold the ledge.
Oh, and hold the ledge?
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you grabbing the curtains for? Or are you just going through them?
No, I'm gonna
He's
use
committing.
them. I just have to wait a turn.
Oh, okay.
He's committing to the curtain addiction.
Okay. You run through and jump out the curtains. And, canonically, you do not do magic.
No.
And so when I have a person that does magic,
Yeah.
that has to counter your spell, not counterspelling,
Yeah.
but when they dispel it, I have to just establish a guy walks out with a big fan
Yeah.
and turns a fan on as your fog dissipates.
Was he counterspelling or
Dispel magic.
Okay. Because both would work in this situation.
Yeah, a person dispels magic, and people just start using. Go ahead and roll a stealth check on the ledge.
Fair enough.
With disadvantage because they can see your fingery doos.
Yeah.
If we enter an anti-magic field, does Chris's character just like forget about all of his gadgets and gizmos?
I like to think that when you enter a anti-magic field as him, it's just everything that could go wrong with his things just start going wrong. Like his fog clouds don't work because he throws them and he didn't mix them right.
I believe like when he enters it, his brain just takes a little bit of a hit and he's like, fuck, oh, my head really hurts.
A little bit of the brain stem snipped.
Right? It's like, oh, my head hurts. I feel like I have these things on me for some reason, but I don't know how to use them.
12, but I also rolled a 20 and I'm a little sad.
Must be nice.
Yeah. As your fog kind of dissipates, a couple people are like, he's just standing on the ledge, grab him.
Fair.
Don't let him steal those curtains. Another person's just like, he's not really into curtains. That's a lie.
I don't know. I mean, he did grab those curtains as he jumped out. That's desperate.
Listen, I'm sorry about this.
That's weird.
Let's go speak over here.
Of course.
And he leads you off. You see several people run up to the ledge, and now they're in attack range to you.
Yeah.
But that will be their turn of doing that. So you have one turn.
One turn. I would like to do a quick thing and tie the curtains together into a makeshift parachute and then jump off the building.
Oh no. I will allow you to make it's gonna be like an improvise, so it's gonna run off your raw intelligence and how fast you can how fast you can put this together.
Intelligence, that's so my thing. Just raw intelligence?
Raw intelligence. There's no skill I can associate with that other
so
than
that's an 18.
An 18. For fear of life of one falling off this building.
Can I glide?
No.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna take off a D6 damage here.
Like, it won't kill you, so you're fine.
I don't know how fall damage works.
You see one of the people, he's just like, dude, don't do it. We're not going to hurt you. Don't do it. And then you jump off. Oh my god, I rolled. Okay, so you take 13 points of falling damage after the umbrella. You see it, or your makeshift parachute catches a little bit as you're falling, and then you still fall really freaking fast.
Fair.
The curtains are like a silk. So the wind just goes right through them, not effectively.
Tracks.
And yeah, you hit the ground, your ankles just crunch. Or
I'll say you probably try to a roll.
Yeah, I was like, you try to hit the ground into a roll. Go and roll an acrobatics check.
Not very high. That's a 10.
Okay, so it's a little bit of a crunch. You roll your ankle, we'll say, but you land into the roll, so you basically hit your feet a little bit as you go down, and then into the roll. You just hear the guards shouting from above. You then see this person from up top looks down at you, and then you just see him he just like, his mouth opens a little bit. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Hey, I'm good at those. No, I'm not.
Nope. You're a ranger.
That's a 10.
Okay. So you land into your roll, and you're like getting up from, we'll say you're like mid-roll, we'll say. And you get hit with a hold person.
Yay.
And some guards run up to you.
Tracks.
And they just start taking shit from you. We're going to call them a magister in this case. A person that seems to be in charge walks up to you and casually says, all right, if I let you out, will you be straightforward with us and tell you what your plan was? Is it every turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, it's only a minute, but I wasn't sure how long that wasn't I was checking to see if it was every turn.
Okay. Make one more
Just 'cause I
saving
wanted to have the
one more
chance.
saving throw. Yeah, make one more saving throw because they will be running up, but it just wouldn't be immediate.
Like, I don't know how close they were. I don't want them to have a chance to break
No,
out. 'Cause
it's like unless it's a smaller chance.
Okay.
I rolled
it
a
could-
smaller number.
it could be small.
No,
I rolled a smaller number than the
okay,
original.
Got it.
you run up and unfortunately, or you try to get out of this hold, but it seems to be very potent as then this Magister walks up to you and is like, if I release you from this, will you not run this time? All right then, tie him up. Then we'll talk.
Fair enough.
They actively tie you up. Oh, and also tie him with take his whip.
Rude.
Oh, he's got a bandolier of daggers. Take those two.
They don't know about the boot dagger.
And his boot dagger. Everyone has a boot dagger nowadays.
They don't know about the bracer.
It's in fashion in Orn.
In fashion. It caught on after Spider Alley had an
after-
incident.
They take your hairpin dagger too. The one that you
Damn.
used to hold up your hair. And your glove daggers. Why does he have so many? Okay. They effectively tie you up and restrain you.
Fair.
But they let you out and he's like, all right, what did you want?
The curtains. They are still on my person.
He takes the curtains.
I have those back.
No. Listen, we have a lot of shit going on right now, and dealing with some freak that wants curtains is not one of the things I want to have to deal with.
You could give me the curtains?
No, we know. Clearly you were lying about that.
I'm curious as to what's clear about. I think he should get a chance to remake.
All right, I'll let him redeem himself. We'll see
It's
if
like
he
he
can redeem.
jumped out of a 40-foot building
Yeah, that's
for
yeah.
curtains.
A transfer redemption. Okay. Oddly, you have to just do pretty mid.
Oh, it's not going to happen. Okay, there's the 18. Plus whatever. No, just 18.
So you're a freak boy. A freak curtain boy.
A little bit. Can I just have the curtains, please?
No, you can't
Oh,
have
sorry,
the curtains.
sorry. Can I just have the curtains, please?
No. No. No.
But what if, like, I apologize for breaking your window?
What has happened? No. Now you've broken
I'm
the
so
window.
impressed that he did.
Do you have money on you? Check him for money. He's paying for this.
I have 2 gold.
They take your 2 gold.
Where did your money go?
I spent it on the health potions.
He did do that.
See, they give away all of their gold.
What else does he have on? Guard handler. He's a member of the Collapsed. A member of the... Who's your superior officer?
Look,
Who's your superior officer?
look, I'm, look, the curtain thing. We thought we were past this, all right?
Who are you? Are you talking to yourself?
No, we were supposed to be past. Look,
Who is we?
look, my CA at Curtains Anonymous.
God.
He's not gonna like this.
sponsor?
Huh?
Is a CA like a sponsor?
Yeah,
Okay.
at Curtains Anonymous is. Man, this was supposed to be my 100th day, man.
Hasn't even gone a year.
I needed the curtain. I saw it from down here, and I just needed it.
Take his collapse number. We'll write to whoever is officer. We'll write to the top and... Fuck.
Fuck.
I would.
Curtains really messed this man up.
Listen, you're gonna get whatever fucking help you need, but we're writing to your officer.
Like, you cannot, because he's also my sponsor, and he doesn't need to know about this. I'd like, maybe I could still get that 100. You know, I haven't, put the curtain up yet.
That's some weird term people use, putting the curtains up.
Well, I take it to my house and I put it up.
Listen, we're writing to your CA or whoever it is. Specifically, I guess your leading officer isn't really... Is it still Jared? I guess technically you'd be at a closer level to him, but I don't know if he's like your...
The weird question: which badge do I have on? Because I have Jorky Thorkies on me as well,
Oh, shit.
and I don't know if I was wearing either one.
Well, they looking through
You
your
were wearing
stuff.
your badge. You used it earlier.
Oh,
in
you
last
did use
session.
it.
True.
Okay, so they have they did get your badge.
But whether or not they find Jorky Thorky's badge is a different question.
Yeah. I'll have them roll their statistics. Yeah, they find all your shit.
Now they got 2 badges to deal with.
Fuck, now we don't know whose it is. All right, we're writing to both of these people and writing about you. Listen, you need your help, but also, like,
Look.
you guys need to stop killing innocent people. Come on.
Look, I slipped up one time. Can you just, like, forget about it? Like, you can have the curtains back.
No.
Look, I'm coming down from the high right now. I'm gonna go see my sponsor right now.
Get him out of my sight. Get him out, throw him out.
Idea plans for later. You have Jorky Thorky's badge. Just make an alternate identity as Jorky Thorky. When people question why you don't look like a half-orc, be like, what, you half-orc?
She did have a disguise kit.
Also true, but also just alternatively be like, what, half-orcs are supposed to look a certain way? You racist or something?
And then they
just
say,
like, you just look like a human, and you're like, well, I'm not.
You
point to your canine. See, I got my tusk here.
They throw you out.
Fair.
Of their
I
grounds.
don't think
Don't know how you got in here, but stay out. Meanwhile,
yeah,
jump at the.
Hope you make use of that distraction.
You know, I'll see. If anything, I'm more convincing because I didn't try to jump out a window.
I'm really sorry for all that you had to.
Yeah, that was really weird. I wonder what that guy's thing with curtains is. Hope it doesn't do anything awful to your curtains. That'd be unfortunate.
We've probably got it back by now. You were here to see Myas. Your name,
yes,
unfortunately, was not on the list. Was it perhaps under some form of other name?
It could be under an Ithquant or fuck. I was referenced by the council, Lasagna, or Mr. Lasagna, I believe is he prefers, which I got in from a reference from a Kellon. Yeah, from a Baron Kellon. Look at me. I don't have my book. I don't have any of my notes.
I understand.
Which I got from a Baron Kellon. I just there's a group of immortals that have broken off. They're working with this giant cult. It's an army of like 500. They're marching up this way and destroying every town along the way. And
a group of 500 immortals, or just a group of immortals?
500, some of which are immortals. They've broken up, or they're working for this cult, the Crimson Cult. I think you guys are probably aware of them.
We are aware. You're
City of Orn's
speaking of.
We ain't gonna do anything about it.
Since its establishment, Myas, being the general of the Immortals, had 4 assistants. We'll say we called them 1 through 4th Eternal. I am the first Eternal, Raycon Greywater. There are 3 others like me. However, the 4th one, Valix, who hasn't always had seen eye to eye with us. And by that I mean he was constantly in search of better paying opportunities. Or just establishment of more power, more control. And that wasn't really the foundation of what we based ourselves off of. Let me digress from this. You don't need to hear the politics of the squabbles amongst the Immortals. It's very unprofessional. We have not known where Valix has been as of recent. His change to work for the cult was almost like a freeing separation from our group. He wanted to establish that the Immortals would work for other people than just Orn.
Like a schism.
Yes, it has created this divide, and we have needed to act on it, but of course hadn't had the information on it. So you're saying you know exactly where they're going?
Yes, we also brought an informant, a prisoner with us. The Edge Knights? Edge Knights?
Yes.
That's what they're called? Cool. The Edge Knights took her into captivity after our meeting with the thing. She was in contact with them up until we took her entirely under our control. And so she should know exactly where they're heading to.
All right, I'll send word for someone to...
Her name's Zalia. She's a tiefling demonkin.
We
one
will
arm.
Get to a prisoner transport for her to ourselves. Now...
Additionally, I have a general idea of their location. We expect them to be probably about on the city of Orn in about 2 weeks. That's our estimation for when they would arrive here. I have a party of mine that went to Mount Baldrum to also try to recruit people to help don't know how they're, but we're supposed to reconvene soon in order to try and fight the cult before they deal any more damage.
Be more of a surprise to see Malbaldrum respond to this, but they have just as much reason to assist as we do. The Crimson is what you said they were involved with?
Yes.
They are to be trifled with. The Doomwing has made great efforts to destroy what has been established here.
Like the Doomwing himself or the cult?
The cult that follows the Doomwing,
Okay.
in reality...
I was just curious if you've seen the Doomwing, interesting, having like a god on the...
Well, that's the goal.
Do you guys call it material realm? Is that what you guys refer to your...
Yeah, semantics.
No, I was asking you, Jimmy.
I know, I was saying semantics.
Okay, then sure. It'd be interesting to see a god appear on the material plane.
I wouldn't know much into that, but certainly it would be interesting. I don't think it could bode any well for anyone, though. Any god.
Probably, yeah.
I don't put my faith much in divinity, as what have the gods really done for us other than
Die, I think?
come back and make people magic.
No, I understand. It's a hot topic. Very controversial. Up for debate.
Yes, I'm already... Just another bullshit to deal with.
It's fair.
By the way, thank you for passing this along to us. I will pass it off to Myas for you. We did not plan not to take action, I will say, but as long as we can get this information from your consult.
Mm-hmm. Other pertinent information would be we know that they're using all sorts of magic. Supposedly there's maybe mind control magic, but we know for sure that they're transforming people into monsters, such as the tiefling. She was transformed into a demonkin.
So is she better?
Not sure.
Okay.
Personally, I don't trust her, but I have biases towards demonkin.
Okay. We have an expert on...
An expert, you say?
Not on demons, per se, but exorcisms, to exorcise any demons.
I'd love to meet with this person. It'd be informative. Of course, when times are less pressing.
Of course. Is there anything else you need to pass off for us?
Nope, just really needed to explain the urgency of the situation. Because
it's very...
people are dying.
Not many would expect... Never mind. I don't want to press it.
No, go ahead, please.
Well, historically speaking, of wars I've read about, isn't often the Dragonborn work against the Doomwing.
I mean, I feel like that really comes down to what type of dragon. The Silver Dragonborn hate the guy.
You're pure scale, are you not?
Yeah, so are the Silver pure scale Dragonborn. I'm a Red Dragonborn. Sure, but that's kind of making assumptions.
I was speaking historically. Didn't want to make generalizations.
Oh, sure. I get it. I'm a Red Dragonborn. I know the Derrickson clans, they're huge on the Doomwing. That's not a popular opinion amongst the Dragonborn. Silver Dragonborn hate the Doomwing. They're, what's the Shimmer Drake? They're a Shimmer Drake kind of a clan. Much more about that and, protection and whatnot. But yeah, it's...
Well...
sure.
Regardless, thank you for your service.
Of course.
And help. If you're ever in need or interest of... seem to have a good head on your shoulders, good way about you.
Yes,
the immortals are always looking for strong fighters.
Oh, yes. Well, I have some personal matters to attend to first. I'm at a situation where my talents are complicated.
I understand. Merely offering, just for... Everyone has to start somewhere.
Of course. Plus, I'm ambitious, and I just, I don't like being in organized places.
Oh, trust me. We try to keep it as relaxed as possible when it comes to...
like when there's a hierarchy, I aim for the top, and it's just my innate nature.
Well, a position just opened up.
But that's not the top position, is it?
No, General Myas runs a good good ship here.
I don't want to try to dethrone a man that's beloved, and I know I tried to. So it's all about knowing what you can't put yourself in, right? A tyrant
what you can obtain.
Yeah, well, imagine if you had a tendency to just destruction in general, right? Then you probably wouldn't want to put yourself, if you're a good person, wouldn't want to put yourself in a position where you could destroy a lot of things, right? So I'm ambitious, and so I don't want to put myself in a position where I try to cause an upheaval because I'm aiming for the top. It'd just be rude.
Yeah, don't want to destroy that established just for your own personal gain.
Exactly. That's ridiculous. So it'd be better to just not put myself in that position.
Well, it's good to have a code.
Exactly. Anyways, thank you for your assistance.
Of course. Becoming a more popular thing amongst us immortals, there's a, not so more so my forte, but one of our members, Colrin, he's Third Eternal. He's begun worship with the Brazen Storm.
It's one of those human gods, right? Or
well, not a human god per se.
I know. I don't know how you group your deities. I just know I'm familiar with the more draconic gods, like the Dooming and the Shimmer Drake, because they're dragons.
I understand. Yeah. No, the Brazen Storm's all about fighting and not being afraid.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
The art of battle, which is what we really like to stick behind. So
he seems kind of a cool guy.
Interpreted and mixed in well to our culture. If that's all you need, then I will make sure someone can see you out.
Of course.
Looks like you came from upstairs, so...
Yeah, I accidentally went the wrong way. I got a little lost. One of your guys helped me come down to here, so of
course, yeah.
Good establishment. Minus, that one group, but I understand they're not really related to y'all anymore, so...
It's going to be a PR disaster.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'll keep it on the down low, The real enemy's the cult.
That collapsed guy, not doing good for his whole PR situation.
Yeah, clearly, I mean...
Did you hear they slaughtered a village of people?
A village of people? I think I did hear about that. Weren't they like a village full of like demons or something, though?
No, just loggers.
Just loggers.
Mm-hmm.
But aren't like the collapse all about pro-trees? So to them, I mean, they kind of would be.
Yeah, they had some... It's been pretty controversial topic. I don't want to give too much because I don't know too much into it. No, do your research.
I mean, yeah, of course. I'll look into it if I feel it's pertinent. I don't really haven't interacted with the collapse much, so. But I'll keep that in mind if I ever do. Feel like, well, I heard you guys killed a village of loggers, and I understand that like trees are people to you, so they were just like slaughterers or something. But it's just all about perspective.
I guess they were trees at the time, supposedly.
Well, yeah, but don't the collapse think trees are people? I actually had a conversation with a tree once.
Oh, well, I guess they can be people. Oh, well, see, maybe they're doing good. They're doing a good job by cutting the trees down.
Well, I mean, the tree wasn't a bad I mean, it didn't physically hurt me. It was very long. Like, it took a long time to talk. I guess it makes sense though. If I was a tree, I'd probably not be in a rush for anything. You got a long time to live.
Yes. I hate to dally us off, but I do have things to get to.
No, I understand. I as well. I have a meeting with a Stonehammer.
Stonehammer? He makes most of the armor for us.
Yeah, I got some armor I need him to check out, and a weapon as well. He makes armor for y'all too. Okay, yes. Cool.
Makes it for the edge blades, makes armor for us, but more of the custom.
Yes.
He gestures to his own armor. Yeah. Well, if you find your way out and want to help assist with anyway, we'll see you out there.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I mean, if you guys start sending your men, I'll probably see you on the battlefield, and assuming you're there, or at least some of you are.
So I'll send some messages to MayPlato if they do choose to respond. Maybe we can convene on this.
Awesome. Do you send magical messages, or do y'all just do Celtican?
Well, Celtican was the way to go when you didn't have the manner, but there's some things I can't deny aren't just more helpful than a Celtican messenger. It's just too slow.
Yeah.
And a message is instant.
That's the case. Could I ask you for a favor?
Of course.
I received some information while I was in town about my friend and his origins, and he's going to Mount Baldrum because he's a dwarf, and he doesn't really know his family. And that turns out that's because his family tried to kill him, and I just need to give him a heads up. So if you have like a magical messenger, because I have no way to do that, of course.
Yeah, why don't you write it down and I'll read it?
Okay.
I'll have the messenger read it to them.
Hey, Chris, do you remember that better?
Let's do it. Let's do it after the session, and then I'll read it to him. Actually,
it's like
I know we got a name, and I don't remember the name because I don't have my journal.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I'll hand him the paper of what I wrote.
Yeah. Okay. You hand it to him, and he's like, "Of course, I'll make sure you see to it that you can get out." are led outside towards the building. In the meanwhile, Voralden, you get kicked out the front gate of the place, and you're sitting there.
I'm gonna go find a druid.
A druid?
Or, like, a followers of the Untamed.
Okay. They don't seem to have
One
a
in the
great
prison
representation.
Yeah, we're not talking to him.
They don't seem to have a great representation in
I don't
Orn.
disagree.
As you begin to look around some of the districts for some of the Untamed, you notice there's no following here.
Tracks. Does track. I was...
Yeah, you find the Golden Doctrine, the Eternal Guide, the Soul Forger, even the Soul Forger, who's like the dwarf god. Yeah, Brazen Storm, pretty big here. Not the Untamed, though.
Fuck, what's Aldacer god of again?
Magic.
Magic. Oh.
Yeah, we had a long conversation about that one.
No, I always braid it for some reason. I'll find an Aldacer follow.
Okay.
Then, because they're also kind of...
Yeah, they're like the Untamed.
Yeah.
Conversation.
In a way similar to the Untamed. You basically find a small shrine where some people are worshiping and stuff. There seems to be one person, kind of like default Skyrim, preaching in front of people. Like Whiterun preacher dude, sitting out front. Just being like, it's just in the air. You have to understand, we are connected to the magic. She has blessed us with this. It's very general statements to get people like intrigued off the street.
That's funny because Tannis is all like it's in the ground.
Yeah. Completely different teaching. It's different interpretations.
I totally forgot that we could have done this at Tannis. Oh well.
Hi, young follower. How are you?
You got a muffin if you really want to go back.
You do.
You'd be like, we're done here.
What?
Young
We have
follower,
muffins
how
that
are you?
teleport us to Tannis.
Oh. Duh.
Which is why I was like, if you're really feeling not up to it.
Maybe not this guy. I need someone who looks like they'd know about magic items.
Oh. I was going to say go to the wizard district, but you have to have magic to get in.
I can fake it.
You head over to the adept district and come up to the gate, and you see people are like producing little flames in their hands. And it seems to be all this magic. And you see the little wells of energy. There's a guy at the front just kind of like stopping people, looks at them, and then you see his eyes give off a faint little glow as he's looking.
Man's running Detect Magic 24/7. Rip him.
He's like, as you walk up in the line, he's like, stop. All right,
Hey.
let's see it.
So this is going to take some sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
So with Sakura, I can cast Firebolt.
Yes.
Get his stuff back?
They would have tossed it.
Okay,
Yeah, tossed the
okay.
stuff out. No gold, though.
I was just double checking. I was like,
Using Sakura,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Fire Blast.
Roll a
It's
hell of a
Fire
sleight of a hand
Blast.
check.
It is Fire Blast. It's
Well, he does know Fire Blast. Let's see
Sakura
it.
was an AoE.
Sakura. No,
It can
he can
cast-
cast Firebolt with it.
Okay.
It might be 3.
What am I saying? That thing has an AoE. Like,
Oh, wait. I have
19. You better not have rolled like a 20.
they know their magic.
They do know their magic.
Oh, 2 a day
Okay, so
on the Firebolt.
he looks at you and is like, did you just use a magic item to do magic?
Look, I need to get the magic items looked at, okay? This is the one spot to do it.
Yeah, of course. Just produce magic and I'll...
I just did.
With magic, like yourself.
I did with the magic item.
No, that was an item.
Yeah, that's what I need to go here for. I need to get these sorted out.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah, just produce a normal spell like normal people do.
That's what
Like
I just
normal
did.
people do.
That's what I just did.
Basically, everyone's got magic now, man. Just do magic. You're using an item.
Exactly.
So just...
That's what
Right, but you make it come out of your hands.
I did.
No, that was not.
It came from my hand using the item.
It came from that whip.
Yeah, using the whip to make the spell.
Can you do magic?
Yeah, duh. I just did.
That was an item that did the magic.
Yeah, I used the
I can
item to
see.
do the magic.
You are so dark in my eyes. Like you are like there's no magic on you. What is going on there?
I used the item.
That whip. That's fucking magical.
Yeah, and I used it
The whip
to
can
do
come
the
in.
spell.
Do you want to let the whip come in?
I kind of
Listen,
need to
I have
take it
people
in.
like you that you know how many immortal guards try to come in here? No.
I just need to get these sorted out.
I thought you said everyone had magic.
Yeah, roughly everyone.
Not anymore.
Listen, random bystander, get out of here. You can't do magic either.
But I thought everyone could do magic.
It's a figure of speech. What do you want done? You can pay for it.
How much?
What are you trying to get it? Trying to get it figured out? Divined? What?
I need to find some people who are good at magic items so I can get these magic items unmagicked.
Deconstruction. Okay.
Kind of.
Yeah, we can do a deconstruction for you.
Yeah, but I need to talk to whoever's doing it. It's got some stuff.
You got to talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have a message you want to pass for a runner, we can send a runner for you.
I'll just go to another city.
Go to another city.
That's unfortunate. I mean, sorry, man.
I'm just gonna leave.
Maybe fair.
How hard would it be to sneak into this district?
Pretty damn hard. Pretty damn hard.
Do they got like magic walls or something?
Yes.
Like what kind of magic walls?
I mean, walls of force right there will stop you.
Is that a
Wall of
thing?
Force would stop you.
Is that a thing?
That's not what they're using. They're not using Wall of Force.
Realistically, no.
But the alarm spell is used.
Yeah, well, and then you'll just get caught immediately. Can't get around that one.
Bet.
You can't.
Look.
There's no stealth that will let you
They're not
pass.
going to be looking for wizards inside the district, so once I get in, I'm good. I'm going to spend some time scoping out the district and find the best possible way in.
Okay. Go ahead and make a, we'll say a investigation check.
18.
Okay. So you notice there is a point at which this guy switches shift and another guy comes out. And while the gate, you can't really see magic or any of it, you know that like during that switch, you could potentially sneak in, or you can just try with the other guy and try to pull the wool over this guy's eyes.
We'll try with the guy again, and then we'll go back to trying to sneak in.
roll a sleight of hand check one more time.
13.
I rolled a 1. It works.
Fuck yes.
It works this time. You get into the district.
All right. I'm going to look for like some kind of druid in here.
Yeah, you start looking around for a druid in a big city.
Yeah, I know, but I figured there'd be at least one.
Yeah, you find.
Gotta be preaching.
Yeah, you find one protester, who is actively just protesting the city and just the buildings.
I have a question.
Yes.
About the world. Do druids get along with the dwarves of Mount Baldrum because they don't like build out of? They don't build out of things; they build in things. If you get what I'm saying.
Oh, decently so. They do.
Okay. I don't know if it's both ways. But
I think it depends on the druidic group.
Sure.
Or the druidic circle.
It's like they're not going out cutting down trees; they're building out of their mountain home.
Yeah, you find one person just kind of like sporadically going about, like complaining about the active construction of society around and how they all need to be collapsed and replaced with trees.
It's true.
And he's just like, come on, people, we gotta make it better. We gotta restart, rebuild. Come on, I've just been working for this my whole life. This is all I've been doing. All I've been doing is standing in the streets doing this for
shop.
You go find a normal magic item shop, and I mean, the one person you're gonna find that's a druid in town, of course, is fucking crazy.
It's like it was worth a shot.
They're fighting an uphill battle. They're not gonna ever win.
You walk into a traditional magic item shop, and it's got like just generic, like do. It's got the Wii Sports music.
All right.
The guy walks up. It's very clean in here. He's like, "Hey, how's it going? How can I help you?"
Hey, so I need some souls removed from a magic item.
Oh yeah, souls.
And,
Souls.
like, if that destroys the item, that's cool and all, but like, I just need them released.
Yeah, soul removal. Okay, that's a very new niche thing. Very specific items, but I mean, usually cursed. So you're trying to get a curse removed from a magic item. Are you trying to keep the original magical properties?
I mean, not necessarily. I kind of just need the souls out.
Okay, yeah. So usually
I need to free them,
Yeah, no, there's usually a little conditional stamped onto magical items. If you would like to free spirits from them, you have to meet the prerequisite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So usually these items might have these weird conditionals. So like, if this soul is trapped here, here is how you release it. So we can take a look for you and figure out exactly what you need to do.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pull out Sakura and Thornplate.
Oh, of course, yeah. Okay, so how would you like to pay for this service? It's a 50 gold per item.
Okay.
We do accept payment plans. Magical contract, of course.
Okay. How do magical contracts work?
Well, you sign it, and you basically bind yourself to it. And if you don't follow the binding of it, we will then procure the items that you used and enough money to compensate for the services.
Okay. And what if I just, like, don't?
Pay it back?
Yeah. What if I just don't have money?
Well,
That's
yeah,
for
of
the
course.
payment
No,
plans.
the payment plan is
As
for
an
that.
idiot at all at the moment.
You don't have to make a down payment right
I
away.
just need to know how to get the souls out.
Of course, no, we'll
Like,
do
if
the
you can
service
tell me
for you.
how, I can go figure it out. You know?
Hey, remember, everything's a service nowadays. You know how it is. Magic's not
It's
cheap.
expensive, bro. Like,
It is not cheap.
It sounds like
25 gold to make holy water
a personal problem.
for you.
For you,
Hey, we could get it done right now. But blah, 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 blam. All done.
I just need to know how to get the souls out. Like,
Yeah, no, I got it. You've said it multiple times now. We'll take
What?
care of it for you.
yeah, just how do you get the souls out?
Do you want us to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Are you going to pay for it?
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
All right.
Maybe
I will
was-
write up the contract if you would like to. You can sign it, and we will perform the service for you.
It's like I just kind of like need this done. Like, there's souls being tortured in here. I figured, oh yeah, let's get those souls out of there.
Again, financially, I run a business, and I do have to maintain that.
That's cool and all, but like, I just need these destroyed.
I mean, I'll do the service for you, but you do have to pay for it, and you can set up a payment plan.
Yeah, I really don't want to do that.
Okay, so I would recommend getting someone that already does magic for you that would do it for you for free.
Yeah, but I'd still need to tell them how to do it. So if you just tell me how to do it, I could just go do it.
See, I'm not going to do it for you anyways. I'm going to do the magic to figure out how to do it.
Yeah, just do that real quick, and then I'll be on my way. Sounds like a plan.
That's what cost money.
Why, you just gotta tell me what to do, and it's pretty simple.
I have to do magic in order to figure out how to do that. And that magic I have to do cost money.
Why does magic cost money? That's dumb.
Well,
Yes.
there's very specific amounts of ink I will need to use that I have to create, and the resources to create that cost money. And additionally, the
Just
arcane...
magic the resources.
I can't just magic the resources.
That sounds... I mean, I
If
feel
it
like...
sounds troubling and complicated, that's why people pay me for it.
sounds like I could probably just find a better magic shop.
Well, you can find someone that'll do it for free. That would be really cool, but not everyone's going to do that for free. Most
Yeah.
people won't, actually. If you just know a wizard, they could probably figure it out with enough time. And probably enough money.
I mean, if you just be like, hey, do this, I could go do that right now. And then, like, the souls are free, and everyone wins.
Well,
It's...
I don't.
I mean, you do, because you did a good deed. And, one good deed a day
You know, if everyone did
sets the
good
world
deeds for
right.
me, I'd feel more obligated to do so, but,
sounds like you have really bad friends.
well, the world's a bad place sometimes.
Um,
And unfortunately, I have to spend it all that gold on more resources.
I mean,
Listen, I can give you a discount. I can do 40 gold per item. That's a 20% discount. And that's a first customer discount right there.
yeah, I'm gonna just leave. I'll go find another magic shop.
Oh God.
You go through a couple different magic shops, and it is slim pickings. Like, people are charging more than that. That guy was pretty nice, actually, all things considered. Some people are like, oh, fucking no. Remove... Why, a curse? That's good. That's just cool shit. Some people offer you money to buy the items from you.
No.
I was like, this is definitely a guy that's like, yes, I'll buy them. You said they hold souls? Absolutely.
Just gonna leave. Nope.
You're learning that, yeah, there is a lot of money-driven people in this mega city.
I'm aware. Well, shit, that's all I had to do. Did you do?
You walk right back out of the magic district.
Yeah.
The other guy's on shift, and he's like, hey, didn't I not let you in here?
I'm just gonna leave.
You walk out of the district. You make your way the lower levels of the original citadel. No, we gotta call it. Fuck, I can't do that. It's too much time. We have to do it. Well, we have to do. Fuck.
Fair.
Thank you for listening to Goon Quest. If you enjoyed the show and want to hear more of it, please feel free to leave us a 5-star rating wherever you listen to your podcast. Not only does this help others find the show, but it also helps us feel good about ourselves. Our opening music is by Alexander Nakarada, cover art by Casey May, outro music by Alexander Nakarada, audio editing by myself, Jimmy May, additional music is by Nerdiest Maximus, and guys, just want to say another time for you guys, Nerdiest Maximus creates monthly themed bundles of immersive music and ambient soundscapes that enhance your tabletop RPG. Join him on Patreon for full access of his ever-growing music library. You can find him at patreon.com/Nerdiest Maximus Studios. Our Instagram can be found at goon.quest. If you'd like to provide names of NPCs or have ideas of magic items, you can submit suggestions at goonquest@outlook.com or through the Google form in our Instagram. The link is in the bio. If you want to support the show, you can also do so on our Patreon Goon Quest. There you can get extra information about the world as well as character sheets for the players and other benefits as the show grows. So you can actually subscribe to our Patreon for free as well, and you can get benefits like seeing the world map on there. There's some really fun features. And have a goontastic time. Whatever that means.